I am a nice guy. I'm wearing a blazer. That's the international symbol of a night. You know, I was gonna work. You know, Jordan started talking about blowjobs. Let's keep that blowjob train going. Why don't we talk? Because I've got a confession to make myself. I don't like getting head. Like, I don't. And it's not because it doesn't feel good. I mean, I feel like anything that happens down here, like my penis isn't picky. As long as it's not like a sledgehammer or an ice pick, it's just glad to be there if something's happening. Like, the reason why I don't like... look, it's because I'm a feminist and I feel like there's no empowering way to receive head. Or at least there's no model for it. Because if you ever watch a guy getting blown in porn, he's always acting like he tricked the girl into like, yeah, you're sucking my dick. How do you like that? Bet you didn't even know it was a dick. Yeah. Like, you never see a guy getting his dick sucked and he's just like, oh, thank you. You know, this is a very, very affirming gesture you're giving to me. And I really, you know what? If I were paying you for this, I'd pay you just as much as I'd pay a guy to suck my dick. That's how much I respect you as a person. Yeah, ew, equal pay. All right, is that what disgusts you about that joke? I'm, you know, when you are a male feminist, you get a lot of dumb shit guys saying dumb shit things to you. Well, like, you're just a feminist so you can get laid. And, you know, the truth is I have a girlfriend, so even if that was the case, it's working. Maybe you should try it. Like, I don't know how you get off, like, where you get off making fun of me for having the winning strategy. Like, who knew that the way into a woman's pants was to just treat her like a person? Like, you saying you're just a feminist so you can get laid, you look like one of those guys in the 1800s who saw Henry Ford zipping around in his Model T going, he's just riding that horseless carriage so he can get places faster and more efficiently. You're outdated is what I'm saying. And guys who say things like that, they always wish that it was easier to get laid. They always like wish that women were more, you know, open about it. But they don't realize how scary men make sex for women. Like, just the language people use to describe the act of sex, like in music. Like, if you ever listen to the radio, you hear people talking about sex, it's always things like, girl, I'm gonna smash that pussy. I'm gonna beat that pussy up. Yeah, you heard me, girl. I'm gonna fight your pussy. I'm gonna spit on your pussy and call it the N-word. I'm gonna cyberbully your pussy on Facebook until it kills itself. Girl, what I'm saying is I really like you. Yeah, Connor was talking about dating Latino girls. I'm Latino. Clearly, I'm Latino in a way that's packaged to be non-threatening and appealing to white people. I'm basically a human Chipotle. That's the kind of Latino I am. My grandmother is from Cuba, 95 years old, hardcore Catholic, to go on what Connor was saying. She has so many rosary beads it looks like she flashed God on Mardi Gras. Like, hardcore Catholic. I had to spend Thanksgiving with my family. Anybody here spent Thanksgiving with their family? No. Awesome. All of us hate our families. Great. Like, we can agree that, like, every family has a couple of racists in it, at least, right? Like, every family, like, there's the black sheep, and then the other sheep that asks the black sheep why it can't say the N-word. Like, every family has one of those. And, like, I live in Chinatown, and my aunts and uncles, every time they see me, this is their reaction. They go, hey, Angelito, you live in Chinatown. Ching chong ching! Grown people doing this. And number one, ching chong ching, that's out of date racism. You might as well just be like, hey, you living in Harlem, are you smoking the jazz cigarettes? Like, we live in an age now where we know so much more about China than just they've got slanty eyes and say ching chong ching. Like, throw me some updated stereotypes like, hey, Angelito, you live in Chinatown? Unreasonably high carbon emissions and human rights abuses. Me no need make pee-pee in your Coke, it's already tainted with thalidomide. What I'm saying is if you're gonna be ignorant, be informed about how you're ignorant, okay? That's my message for tonight. Guys, I'm Andrew Castillo, thank you very much, you've been wonderful. Give it up for your very tall host, Connor.